know, James Rector got killed that day.
Who?
James Rector. On the roof up there where Leopold's Records is now. Protesting against the war. I thought it was just a black and white thing. Those poor kids going over to Vietnam. So we started organizing at Tech. There I am, right there. And there I am, right there. We took our cue from Merritt College, because Merritt College had a Black Studies program. Yeah, and you know what? Still not BDP. There's a Northern California Black Panther Party. Used to be right up the street, on Webster Street, right around the corner from here. And Vincent Lewis brought that symbol of the panther from Lowndes County, where that symbol of the panther was used on the voter registration forms. So the farmers, when it came time to vote, they would register people, check by the panther. So they brought that concept up here, and then they brought people here from the South, from the student sit-ins, from Vietnam. You could talk to them, ask them questions. What was going on? Because it wouldn't happen here until we had our rude awakening. And then when I had my rude awakening, we were ready to put everything on the line. Because you know what? Things like that didn't happen in our community. You were no cursing. You knew everybody. No one those were beating kids down. We would have heard about it. We didn't even know what incest was. Little girl ran away down the street. We thought they said incense. They were looking up in the dictionary. Never heard a B word until I was 17.
Wow. 17.
Never went to a funeral, actually one. Girl had epilepsy. One of black on black crime. Nobody shooting each other. You know? Yeah, people were fighting, yeah, but you know what's the thing about it? You fight, you better be okay, you know, and it was through. It was through. It was through. Still wish it was through. So, meanwhile, over in Richmond, California, a young man named Denzel Dahl was murdered by the police. And the police told his parents, oh yeah, he was shot 3 times, but the coroner report said he was shot 6 with bullet holes in his armpits. He couldn't scale a wall or climb that fence because he had been hit by a car. So the family called us over. We went over there, 6 and Missile, and we organized over there at the church. And let's show you how great he was. He said, this is an unincorporated part of Richmond. You know, black people that have their own city, their own mayor, grocery stores, fire department, police department, own courts. What else? Transportation. Isn't that something? So anyway, so somebody came up with the vote for that because these brothers started patrolling the police, you know, from a distance. Said, we're going to observe you while you pull in that young man over and make sure that, okay, if he did something wrong, yeah, take him to jail, you know, read him his rights, and let a jury of his peers decide what's going to happen with him. Not hold court in the street. So these young men, they went to Sacramento, Orlando. These are high school kids. Still in high school, still in tech, 19, haven't graduated yet. But they said, you know what, I will put my life on the line for our community because we have something sacred to defend. It was the police doing drive-bys. It was the police breaking into people's homes, tearing up stuff, disrespecting women and children. It wasn't the people in the community doing these things. It just didn't happen. We had our own businesses. We had everything that we needed in West Oakland and East St. Louis, in Kansas City, but all across the country we use this law. Eminent domain. Might have been a conspiracy. You know, I worked on that Panther film, and when we got to Sacramento, everybody introduced me to Officer Beer. Officer Beard happened to be here that day. He was 13 years old. It was his birthday, and his dad was going to take him to lunch. And so he saw the whole thing. His father was on the door going, leading into the chambers there on the first floor, and he said his father was trying to make them go upstairs. He thought they were a gun club. A gun club. Go upstairs. It's public up there. You can go up there. But they rushed past and went on to the Senate chambers where it was illegal. I said, oh my God, you saw the whole thing. Will you play your daddy's role? And he said, no, I couldn't do that. I'm too shy. I don't remember what to say. So they started rehearsing. Mario Van Peebles. He said, okay, and there we go. And here comes Okie Blue and all the guys, they're marching, down the hallway, and then this extra who was playing the role, he's running towards them. This guy trips over his feet, hits his head on the wall, bounces off the marble floor, about where you are right here. Somebody trying to wake him up. Uh-oh, he ain't moving, y'all. He ain't moving. So they had to carry him off. Now when you play your daddy's role, he's in that film. He's in that film. Then afterward he was, oh yeah, I was there. And, like, you need an autograph? Oh, just yeah, as I was saying, he was all over the news, giving autographs and everything, but he's in the role. Things like that kept on happening on that movie, Panther. It was like there was an alternate reality happening at the same time. I can't explain it. It just, for instance, I had just lost my brother before working on that film. And we had a recruitment day, and here's this guy showed he looked just like my brother. Same height, big old afro, 6 size brown, my brother had gray green eyes, and he had pop belly. The other guy had pop belly. So I couldn't believe it. So anyway, we sat there and had lunch. Guy's name was Daddy's, never saw him again. But it was like I got a chance to say goodbye to my brother. Wow. Then we lost little Bobby. And Huey was on trial. And so, part of his legal team, Charles Gary. Attorney Charles Gary, one of the baddest criminal attorneys. Somebody said, well, there was a lot of white people involved with us. You know that? Peace and Freedom Party, we had coalitions. People came up from Los Angeles, all across the country to assist us. And what about him? He stood for human rights. He had a good track record. And you know what? He did it. He did his job. He saved Huey from the gas chamber. Oh, that picture over there, that's what the police did. Doing drive-bys, dumping in the street, shooting up stuff. That's what the police did. Wow. Look at sharp. This was our second office in Berkeley. On Shattuck Avenue, right across the street from the Pavilion. It's still there. It's an architectural business right now. And you could go in there, and I went in there taking pictures when I was working on a movie for the art department, and they didn't know. It was kind of funny. I said, well, these walls can talk here. And I showed them with the barbed wire and sandbags, because the Berkeley police had planned to raid the office and kill everybody in here. But there was an officer who tipped us off. Told us about their plans, showed us their plans. And they used Safeway down the street. That was going to be their rendezvous place, where they had set up for the fire department. And what do you need some ambulances for? Yeah, they already had that all set up. They had called other police localities to come. Yeah, they were going to have a massacre there. And Jerry Ballou was sending out his memos to neutralize the Black Panther Party. To neutralize. Meanwhile, we started, I say we, the rank and file, the kids. We went to what is now Berkeley Bowl in Berkeley. It was Safeway store. It was all, it was all right, But in our community, so we went in there like, can we have food? Y'all gonna throw away, it's Reese's expiration date, but still can be, we still useful. They told us to get out of there. We came back the next week, got a little list of demands. And so they told us they were gonna call the police. We were like, we ain't scared of no police.
Wow.
And so this time we read, little picket signs, and so we put a picket line. So all across Safeway, picket lines, so by week 1, and week 2, and week 3, and nobody was crossing the picket line. We were giving people information about what was really happening, and telling people, well, they need to hire some people out of the community to work here. We just want some food to feed the kids, And so, they finally gave in. Will you please take the food? We said, no, you haven't hired anybody yet. And so after they hired some people of color, we got our Breakfast for Children program. Became an embarrassment to Oakland Unified and Berkeley Unified School District, and so they implemented breakfast program for the children. Matter of fact, we started lead paint testing, because kids were getting sick. And sickle cell anemia testing, mass testing, across the nation, because by that time, other offices had been established in Los Angeles and Chicago and Iowa and up in Seattle, and we started mass testing for sickle cell anemia, because you know what happened at Children's Hospital? The doctors